Everyone loves cool or crazy ideas when it comes to home designs. And even though some homes are just average, we went out to find 10 houses that are so unbelievably creative, we guarantee that for these homeowners, there is literally no place like home. Not every special home has to cost millions of dollars either. Some of these are actually very affordable, but we're not sure you'd want to live in all of them. So let's take a look at the 10 most insane houses in the world. Invisible Mirror House. In the remote areas of the Dolomites located in northeastern Italy, natural beauty and breathtaking views of the Alps are everywhere. In the Dolomites, you're surrounded by lush, green forests and mountain peaks in the distance. How could anyone think to build a house in such a landscape, possibly ruining its perfect scenery? Well, someone did, and their solution was simple: a house made of mirrors. Peter Pickler Architecture Studio came up with the idea to unite all that natural beauty of the Alps with the latest technology. Two adjacent vacation homes become almost invisible because their exterior is constructed entirely of mirrors. The mirror coating on all the outer walls makes the structure disappear into the landscape, reflecting the mountains, sky, and trees as if the structures weren't even there. From inside the house, the connection to nature and scenery is equally intense. Full-height glass walls provide unobstructed views to the mountains. Sliding doors open the outdoor terraces, and skylights illuminate and ventilate the entire house. In keeping with the home's respect for nature, the exterior mirrored walls, which appear invisible not only to humans but also to all other creatures, are laminated with a UV coating to prevent bird collisions. Remote cabin in Norway. In another attempt to respect nature and seamlessly blend in, the architecture firm Snohetta created a remote cabin in the mountains of Norway that's barely noticeable. Built using only natural elements, the home all but disappears into the landscape. The outer walls are constructed with materials that replicate the surrounding rocky terrain, both in color and texture. Real grass growing on the roof makes the house virtually blend into its environment. The cabin is tiny and measures just less than 400 square feet, but it can actually hold up to 21 people. Those people, however, all must be hikers or horseback riders, as the cabin is located in an area that is inaccessible to vehicles. Once you and your hiking buddies arrive, you can relax by the fireplace and cook a small meal. But that's about all you can do in this tiny remote cabin, besides enjoy the views and the company. Warehouse home. On a different note, we found another very impressive home whose exterior is nothing special at all. Morton Builders constructed what appears to be a bland warehouse from the outside, constructed with steel-cladded sheets and a nondescript sloped red roof. It looks like an average industrial storage facility, so you would never know that inside is someone's dream home. Once you step inside, it's a completely different story. The home features a very elegant interior with wooden paneling, beautiful wood floors, and high ceilings. The stylish decor and comfortable style furniture creates a warm and cozy environment. A full bar is featured in the main room for entertaining, and the bedrooms are painted in rich, deep colors. The owner of this particular warehouse home wanted a hunting theme, which is reflected in the chandelier and decor around the house. It takes real skill and creativity to design unique homes, but Morton Builders takes this challenge a step further by designing an impressive mansion within a plain warehouse. House on stilts. For those who like the remote, isolated lifestyle, we found a house on a small island off the coast of Norway that's only accessible by boat. It's built on stilts that hold the small house above a rocky shoreline. The house's roof is staggered, and the irregular design and height difference allow for the rock surface to be exposed, which makes the house blend into the landscape. It's only 807 square feet, but its open design makes the house feel more expansive than it actually is. Inside, pine paneling on the walls and wooden beams continue the theme of connection to nature. Modern glass and steel dominate the design, keeping it simple so that nature is still the focal point of the home. The Oslo-based architect firm Lundhagen have successfully designed this unique dwelling that preserves the look of the landscape and completely blends in. Tiny door house. While some of the houses we find are luxurious and expansive, or are architectural and design wonders, we found one insane house that isn't any of that. It's a home that's only as wide as a doorway. It's just 2 feet in width and is 2 stories high. It sounds cramped, but the woman who lives in this skinny little house says it's quite comfortable to her. She owns a very small lot in Vietnam and had the idea of constructing a small home for herself to live in. She managed to create a usable and efficient living space for herself with a little creativity. As a matter of fact, it turns out this is quite a common practice for homeowners in Vietnam. People are taxed on their properties based on the width of the front of their buildings. Way to outsmart the system. The Lemperle Residence. The Lemperle Residence is a spectacular oceanfront residence in La Jolla, California, designed by architect Jonathan Segal. The house is positioned to face completely outward away from the street and directly onto the ocean. The design creates a direct connection to the ocean, and the house turns its back on the street and the rest of the neighborhood. The generous use of glass and plenty of deck areas maximize the views of the ocean. However, the edges of the house also create an air of privacy, so despite being so open, the house is not exposed to neighbors. The house is built entirely of steel, concrete, and walnut wood, so while being supremely modern, it also has the warmth of a cozy home. The airy open layout provides cross-ventilation, while the need for warmth in colder weather is met through luxurious floor warming throughout the whole house. To top it off, an infinity pool, a fireplace along the deck's edge, and a hot tub complete the house's amenities. Edgeland House. Another impressive home with a direct-to-nature connection is the Edgeland House, located